All right, with our first Shabbat opener, we're gonna invite you to join in community, have a spiritual experience of your own. We're having Rosh Hashanah next week, so let's get in the mood and let's celebrate Shabbat together. So we're gonna try a little love from God. If you're like me, a person split in two and don't know what to do, just try a little love from God and let God wake you up and take you by the hand and try a little love from God. Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu. May it be my will to try a little love from God. Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu. May it be my will to try a little love from God. Well, it's not you that makes me wanna lose my cool and break down all your golden rules. I should try a little love from God. This world can be a dangerous place, but it's up to me to keep my faith and try a little love from God. Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu. May it be my will to try a little love from God. Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu. May it be my will to try a little love from God.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm sorry. I just found out my mom was admitted to the hospital, and it's serious. And I think that it's hard in this moment because she was sick for a long time, and I took care of her, and I can't be there. It's really hard. It's all right. But I know that she loves what I do. I think she'd want me to be here and do the thing I love. But I ask that you keep my family in your prayers, as we do for every family here. Resilience, to me, is surviving things you never thought you could and finding out they make you stronger on the other side. That's what resilience is. And we all have that. So keep my family in your prayers. Let's have a good Shabbat. Let's celebrate together. Let's love together, and let's sing together. And let's invite up our candle lighters for this evening. We're going to invite up Jeremy, 1 year. Come on, give it up for Jeremy. Zach H., 42 years. And Penelope, 1 year.
No.
No Penelope.
Mark.
Oh. Oh. We're going to wait on that one. Okay. Not you.
You're here for 42 years. Let's do it.
Please cover your eyes if it is your custom.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner להדליק נר של שבת.
Thank you. Let's continue with Shalom Alechem.
All right. Let's bring some angels into this sanctuary. Lai, lai, lai.
All right, everybody, turn to the person next to you. Say, Shalom Alechem. Peace be unto you. Wish everyone around you a peaceful Shabbos.
Good job. Good catch.
Introduce yourselves.
That's all right. Maybe we'll get out of here early. Shorten them all. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Now that we've welcomed in each other and peace And the angels, why don't we continue with more music with Shir Lu Ladonai?
שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ, שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו, בשרו מיום ליום ישועתו, ספרו בגויים כבודו בכל העמים נפלאותיו, כי גדול אדוני ומהולל מאוד, נורא הוא על כל אלוהים. לי 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 יד לי 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 יד לי לי יד לי יד לי 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 יד לי 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 יד לי 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 יד לי לי יד לי לי יד לי 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 שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ, שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו, בשרו ליום ליום ישועתו, ספרו בגודו בכל העמים נפלאותיו, כי גדול אדוני ומהולל מאוד, נורא הוא על כל אלוהים.
You know, I'm very lucky. We have an amazing kitchen here, and they give me a lot of food, more food than I need. And people don't know this, but I don't actually eat the food. I eat some of it. I actually take the food and I walk around and I give it to homeless people. I don't need validation for that. But 90% of the time, I go back to the area wherever I give the food, and all the wrappers are there. All the crumbs, all the empty bottles. They're all just there on the ground. And it always puts a smile on my face. I'm a little OCD about it, but I always pick it up and I always throw away what was left behind. Now, you would think, because you did a good deed, and you see somebody maybe not being so grateful for it, you would kind of feel like, you know, you do something good and then look what happens. But that's not how I feel in those moments. Those people need it more than I do. Whoever's out there living on those streets, whatever it helps to get them from day to day, they're not worried about the trash on the ground. They sometimes feel like the trash on the ground. Imagine being in a heat wave when it's 104 degrees outside and you can't get any shade. It's unbearable. There's a guy sitting right outside on one of the hottest days. His name was Slick Rick. I don't know if that was his birth name. He wanted money. I didn't have money. I had food. I had bags of food. I gave it to him. And they were all littered outside. And I picked it up. But that didn't stop me from the next day for going right back out there and walking up and down the block just looking for somebody who needs a little more food, because I don't need it. So if you have something that you can give, please do. Doesn't matter what happens on the other end. It doesn't matter how it's received. If you can give, whatever that is, please give. And the tzedakah boxes are going around. Shabbat Shalom again. I didn't mean to make it so heavy with that announcement, but I can feel like, but I am grateful for being here. We all have the capacity for change in ways we might not understand or expect. And in fact, it might be a part of our society. I don't know if anybody here tracks AI, artificial intelligence, but there's kind of two camps on AI, that it's going to destroy the world or that it's going to save the world. And I don't know. I'm not an engineer. I'm not a scientist. I don't really know. But one of the people who claims to know says it's probably going to be a mixed bag, but there's a lot of good that can come with it. And one of the ways he was saying that we won't even begin to understand is that it's going to completely change the periodic table of elements. You think it's this kind of very static thing, stuck thing. How could the periodic table of elements change? We know what materials are on this planet. And he says that's not true. Right now, there's 118 on the periodic table. But they've kind of left an open box because they're almost so sure they're going to discover another one very soon. It's going to change. There's more room for us to evolve. In fact, they forecast for this periodic table that not too long into the future, there's going to be like 143 different elements that they're going to discover through artificial intelligence, all these things that are going to go together that they didn't think that they could before. It's the same as people, in my opinion. We think we're these stuck things in moments that we're not going to change. And then when we do change, we don't recognize the person we've become always. It scares us. It makes us uncertain. But maybe the trick is to just remember all the people you were before, that we're always changing throughout our lives. And there should always be a little box on the end of each of our table with a little more room to add to it. Everybody has that. And I think Teshuvah gives us a big part of that. Shabbat shalom, everyone. I'm going to begin the Teshuvah section tonight because I have a Teshuvah to make. Last week, we had this really great service with Temple of the Arts. Very thankful for them being here. It went on longer than our normal services, and I got anxious. I felt rushed. And in my feeling of angst, I didn't read our Yerksite list. And a lot of people felt a little hurt by that, which I understand, and I apologize for that. It was not my intention to just pass over something so important to people, and it won't happen again. So anybody who had a loved one who was not honored last week, if you would like to honor them this week, if not, that's okay. But just know that I apologize, and we're going to do better next time. All right. Teshuvah, anybody? Is there anybody who would like to make Teshuvah this week? Come on up.
Hello, my name is Olaf. I am a grateful new member of this community. I swear I'm going to let this alone after this, but I just wanted to say I went to a meeting last week and I kind of became very panicky, and Sam, you said something to me, and I responded with my own pain, with ugliness and meanness and nastiness, when what I really wanted to say was I feel the same way. So I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean to spread my own suffering, and I'm going to try to regulate my emotions and find brotherhood with everyone. Thank you.
All right. Teshuvah. Anybody like to make Teshuvah? Remember, it's not the deep, dark secret that you've always held on to. It's the everyday, it's the every week things we just want to improve. All right. Anybody want to make Teshuvah? Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Thank you, everybody. All right. Gratitude. All right. Gratitude. We're going to call up Rabbi Micah Miller Lindsay. Come on up.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'm a grateful member of this community. Hi. I came in about 16 months ago. I was broken. I was lost. I didn't know who I was. I didn't have a purpose. Over the year that I was here, I got invaluable amount of support from my counselor, Jamie, to my therapist, Brittany, to Carrie. I couldn't say more positive things about her rescuing me from jail. But the one person that was here for everything was Micah. And I'm so grateful for him. And we just wanted to announce that we just got engaged this last weekend. And I'm so excited for our future and what that entails, and I love you.
And I just want to say how grateful I am for this place, from everybody that helped both of us get to where we are. And we wouldn't be who we are without this place, honestly. And we just thank you all, because you all are our family, and we just are so excited to be here with you guys tonight. And thank you all for being here for us and seeing our future and our life with one another. So thank you all.
All right, gratitude. Harry, I'm going to come back to you because I think you just went, I'm going to come back to you, though. In the back.
Thank you. Shabbat shalom, everybody. How you doing? My name's Steve S. I'm a grateful member of this community. Whew, man. All right, so I was in L.A. County, right? And I got on the phone, and I called my brother Jeff and said, hey, I think I need to go back to West L.A., And he said, you talking about BTS? And I go, yeah. And I knew the number, I knew the address, and I wrote Carrie. And she came and saw me like 3 days later, right? And I was out in Wayside, and she said, I looked in the glass, visiting, and she looked at me and she said, you're an asshole, And rightly so, because I had been really, I guess you could say I'd been mean to her. She would come visit me when I was doing violations, my name would come up, and she'd come visit me, And I would, in my mind, I'm thinking like, cool, I got a cool visit, right? I look through the glass and it's Carrie, you know what I mean? And I'm doing another parole violation. So here I am, right? Guess who picks me up when I get out, right? Carrie. Carrie's right there. She picks me up. I come here, okay? And I finally got a shot, given back. And so we just started doing our little CGA meeting, right? I know she's watching, so this is for Carrie, right? And I got a chance to step up, and be a part of and help out the community. So we're putting together a little CGA group, right? And it's coming together, and I'm really proud of everybody showing up. So I just want you to know, Carrie, that we're holding it down. I hope you get better. We love you, and I owe you my life, all right? Thank you.
Octavian, grateful member of the community. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it real simple. I thank Beit Teshuvah for everything. Everything I have today is by no, it's you can't buy. You just can't put a dollar on it. And I was misled for many years, thinking that that's what I need, and after the time I spent here was just incredible. I mean, the first row contributions and the wisdom that you guys hold was incredible. It's extremely a beautiful life, and I lost my way, and Beit Teshuvah, I don't know, nobody pushed anything on me. they just showed me, and I took that template, and I'm killing it in like productivity and in my program. It's just incredible, you know. I'd like to say congratulations to the engagement. Rabbi, my heart goes out to you. My mother is number one for me. I understand, and for Adam. Congratulations on your birthday, man. This guy is incredible. I mean, he's an incredible young man. I mean, this guy is. We live together in a sober living, and you know, like at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, this guy has already got his backpack on and headphones, and like he's stirring around something. And okay, and he comes back at 6 o'clock. He leaves at 5 o'clock in the morning, comes back at 6 o'clock, and this man is killing it. He's an incredible person, you know, and that's Beit Teshuva right there. That's what's going on. Thank you very much. Bye.
Harry.
Hey, my name's Harry. I'm a grateful member of this community. Shabbat Shalom. All three people, gratitude to all three people taking cakes tonight. And I'll just run down the list. So Zach, he's here every Shabbat. I would say like one of my toughest periods here, Zach was the speaker at a meeting here that I wasn't really even planning to go to. And he was exactly what I needed to hear. I think he said something along the lines of, you know, how he'd spent a lot of his life high, and that, you know, one of his proudest things is that he has so many people in his life, like his son, that've like never seen him high. And that gave me some form of strength of that, like the relationships that I can build in sobriety, those people will never see me in some of my worst states. Adam, you know, me and Adam lifted a lot together. He's strong as hell. And Adam has a laugh that's very, very infectious. You know, like when I was in my first 90 days here, I'm pretty miserable. There were times where Adam just said funny things and laughed, and it just brightened me up. Like our favorite football players, Richard Incognito, you know? Yeah, just funny. And then the last person is Mark. So Mark's one of my better friends here. Mark plays basketball with us a lot, and Mark's not the fastest guy. He's not the most talented guy. He's kind of old, but he's an awesome teammate, and he out hustles you. And you'll play basketball, and he'll just frustrate you. Because he just works harder. And I think it's a great metaphor for how he got here. And I'm super proud of you. And just keep hustling. You're the man. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm a grateful member of this community. I'm Lindsay's mother and Micah's future mother-in-law. And I do have to admit that I was not pleased when Lindsay had to come back to Beth Tshuva. In fact, I was pretty unhappy that circumstances caused her to have to come back. But what I am incredibly grateful for is that she met the man of her dreams, and I want to welcome in a wonderful son-in-law, and I wish them all the best, and I'm really grateful for that. And I only wish my husband was here to witness this. Thank you.
All right, we're going to do one more tonight. One more gratitude. One more.
Hello. My name is Luis, a grateful member of this community. I have 6.5 months clean. I'm really grateful. I just want to give a shout out to a few people. Lisa, I've always called and checked in with you during that time. Jill, for staying in contact with my mom. Mel, for picking me up when I was stranded. Cameron and Micah, for keeping me in prayers during Shabbat. I really appreciate that, and I felt like those prayers really worked. And I'm so grateful for this community. I'm so grateful to be here tonight. Thank you.
All right, thank you to everybody who offered gratitude tonight. You could always come back next week if you feel like there's something you'd like to share. But we're going to move forward, everybody. Onward and upwards, Kadima. We're going to bring the band back up. I think everybody could use a little Mizmor Shir cantor. Let's do it. And I want you to sing like you really mean it.
That's right. You hear that, Russell? All right, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Hold it for you. Sure. I'll always wait for you.
Yeah.
I'll wait for you. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון וכינור. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון וכינור. זמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון.
Give it up for the band. All right. I want to ask you what time it is, but my phone's not working.
Shabbos
What time is it? Oh, shit. I'm going to have to do it from memory. All right. This is going to be interesting. All right. Yes, this is a classic one. Are you serious? You always work. I haven't let you down. All right. A man is sitting on a beach. He's looking at the sky, and all he sees is this majestic moment. And in this majestic moment, he calls out to God, and he says, God, what is 1,000,000 years to you? And God said, 1,000,000 years to me is like a second. He said, God, what is like $1,000,000 to you? And God said, $1,000,000 to me is like a penny. And the man said, can I have a penny? And God said, yeah, in a second. That is your Shabbos joke of the week. All right. Thank you. All right, everybody. Let's welcome the Shabbos bride. Let's do Lecha Dodi.
Here we go.
Likrat Kala Pidnei Shabbat Nekabela Shamor Vezachor בדיבור אחד כי השמיענו אל מיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושמו תפארת ולתהילה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי היא מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה התעוררי כי בא אורך ומאורי אורי שידברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה.
Please rise and face the doorway if you're safe and able.
בואי בשלום עטרת בלה גם בשמחה ובצולה תוך כמוני ים סגולה בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה
All right. Cantonade is that special moment. We look forward to this moment every week because so many people have walked that same path. Those first steps, some of the hardest, right?
Absolutely.
But it's with a lot of love that we embrace our new residents. We're going to call them up. Olaf E. H. and Danielle, come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Just going to line up right here. We're also going to call up our birthdays. Let's call up Adam, Mark, Jeremy, and Zach. Come on up. Birthdays on that end. New residents down here, so scoot a little down.
That's right. All right. So you four fine gentlemen are going to help lead our community in a responsive reading. You guys see that up there? We did. Yeah. Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
May the door of this house be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture. May his thresholds be no stumbling block to young or straying feet. May this house be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Amen.
All right. What a beautiful blessing. I always thought it was. Maybe not the first time that I was up here. I don't think I quite caught the meaning of it quite yet. But the 4 of you, just like 2 of these gentlemen up here, are going to say the same prayer as when they first walked in the house as well. And me as well, and anyone else who has come through this program. So we're going to say a prayer together, and then we're going to give you some words of wisdom, and we're going to help you through it all, starting from now. All right. We're going to introduce ourselves by our first name will be sufficient, and then we're going to say a prayer. All right, community, this is
Grant.
Grant, Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nilech, Beor, Beshem, Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, community, this is
Justin.
Justin, Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech, Beor, Beshem, Adonai.
Let us walk together in light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, everyone, this is
Rob.
Rab, Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech, Beor, Beshem, Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One.
all right, community, this is
Olaf.
Olaf, Baruch Adonai, Shem Adonai. May you have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech, Beor, Beshem, Adonai.
Walk in the light of the Divine One.
great to have you.
All right. Now, as many people in this room have done our new tradition, in the Torah, when God wants to know where someone is, not physically, not your geographical location, where you're at spiritually, God asks a question. In Hebrew, it is Ayeka, where are you? And there's only one response, Hineni, I am here. Hineni, I am in this moment. So I'm going to ask this question to you, Ayeka, and you are going to respond, Hineni, I am here. Do it individually. Ayeka. 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 They are here. Thank you.
I heard it, and it sounded strong. But that I'm here, that feeling present and connected, isn't always going to feel as heightened as it maybe does right in this moment. There's going to be times where that voice that lives within our own head, that whispers to us in our own voice, it's going to want us at times to backslide. It's going to want us to engage in old behaviors. It's going to want us to maybe pick up the phone and call some of those old friends that we had a good time with. It may lead us to wanting to kick and scream and run away and hide our head under the sheets. There's one thing in those moments that if you do it, I promise things will change. Things will pass. You will feel different. That one thing is...
hold on!
You just got to hold on. Life in recovery, it's a wild ride. And it's not like this. It's sometimes more like this. And the key, and we work towards making it more like this. Yeah. And we ride that wave, and we can ride it together. So everyone, welcome them with open arms and applause.
Thank you.
As they work their way back to their seat, they've made
Thank you, sir.
a very impactful decision for the rest of their life. And we appreciate them for it.
It's the small acts of courage that make recovery. Anybody in recovery will know what I mean when I say it's not the big, courageous moments. It's the small moments every day of choosing to be different, choosing a better life, resisting everything you've been, and that ain't easy. And we celebrate it in this room. I celebrate it. So many of you celebrate it, and we do it together. Thank you to all our new residents. One more time, give it up for them. Is Rachel H. here? I haven't seen Rachel. Yeah.
Not here.
That's okay. Laura.
No.
No? It says Rachel H. and
Hineni
Laura.
not.
She's going to play.
Okay.
You are involved.
Whoever sings, we're going to hold all those that are in need of healing right now, and I'm going to scan the room. And if you have a name of someone who could use a prayer for healing, please say their name out loud, or if you don't want to say out loud, under your breath. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. In the back. Thank you. So, thank you. Thank you. Carrie Newman. Thank you. Thank you.
Carrie Newman, Scott Belsky, Silver.
Thank you. And my mother, Eileen Parise. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else? Let's continue with Misha Berach.
Mi sheberach avotenu Avraham Yitzhak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah hu yivarech v'yirapeh et hacholim Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Mi Shebirach Avotenu Avraham Yitzhak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah hu yivarech v'yirapeh et hacholim.
Give it up for Nate and the band. For all those who need it, we offer them a refuah shlema, a speedy and a whole recovery. And let us all say, Amen. Thank you, everybody. All right, please rise for our call to prayer, the Baruch Hu. Please face the ark.
Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Baruch hu et Adonai Amevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach, Hamevorach le'olam va'ed. Hamevorach, Hamevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach le'olam va'ed.
You may be seated. Please cover your eyes if it is your custom for the Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'avta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha ufkol nafshecha ufmeodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha ve'dibarta bam בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך, ושרתם נאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
Thank you, Cantor. You know, when I first got here, I used this stool because I had a serious knee injury. I don't really need it, but it feels just appropriate now. The stool needs me, maybe. I'm glad I'm better than I was. Because in those moments, you don't think you're going to get better. You think this is going to be your new normal. Then I had a boxing session for an hour the other day, and I did something I didn't think I could do, and I did it. It's an amazing thing. You know, there's this musical artist. Anybody here, Zach Bryan? Does anybody know who that is? It's like an indie country singer. I'm a little late to the Zach Bryan game, but I very much like Zach Bryan. Really good music, and he has this one song called "Heading South." And Heading South is about this young riser, this young kid who wants to make it in a world where people just keep cutting him down. And he's got this powerful line that people will come to watch you fall. People will come to watch you fall. And in this week's Torah portion, there's this amazing line. And it says that, you know, when it comes to the Word of God, you don't have to go across the sea to find it. It's not in heaven. It's close to you. It's close to your lips. It's close to your hearts. Now, the rabbis in the Talmud, they engage in a whole story about this one verse. And the story goes like this. The story is called the oven of Achnai, because it was about this guy named Achnai's oven. And they were trying to determine, was it pure or was it impure? Because it had broken and it might have got an impurity. And so the rabbis had this debate. But it's not really a debate. It's about like 100 people against one person. And that one person, his name was Rabbi Eliezer. And he knew he was right. He just knew he was right, but everybody kept disagreeing with him. And he tried to prove it. They said he used all the logic in the world, but all the rabbis, they wouldn't be moved. So he went to another extreme. He said, if the halakha is with me, let this carob tree prove it. And the carob tree jumped 100 feet. It's pretty amazing. But the rabbis go, a carob tree doesn't determine halakha. That doesn't mean anything. It's okay. He says, if the halakha, if the law is with me, let this stream prove it. And the stream started flowing backwards. And the rabbi said, a stream doesn't prove halakha. This doesn't matter. He's getting anxious, getting angry. He says, if the halakha is with me, let the walls of the Beit Midrash, the study house, prove it. And the walls start to crumble. And then another rabbi chimes in, this has nothing to do with you. And they kind of stopped halfway. And now he's kind of getting to his wit's end. He doesn't know what to do. And so he finally calls out to God. If the halakha is with me, let God prove it. And a bat kol, a heavenly voice ran out and said, why do you argue with Rabbi Eliezer? The halakha is with him. It's always with him. And you know what the rabbi said? It's not in heaven. We don't listen to heavenly voices. God gave us the Torah. We know what we are supposed to do because God already gave it to us. He entrusted it to us. It's ours. It's our time to make the decisions. And then there's another part separate from that story when Elijah's up in heaven and Elijah's kind of asking God, what did you make about this whole incident? And they said, God laughed and smiled. My children have bested me. My children have bested me. It's a beautiful story about taking agency and ownership over your tradition. But there's a darker side to that story. It was said after that moment, Rabbi Eliezer, one of the most famous sages in all the Torah, he was actually called Eliezer the Great for a time, was excommunicated. They totally abandoned him. Even though he was right, he was pushed aside. And he died alone. It's very weird. I don't know what we're supposed to make of this story. On the one hand, the rabbis are celebrating that they have this power, this agency, this kind of divine right to make choices. On the other hand, God says this other guy is right, and he's able to do all these things. It's like holding two truths at once. We're really bad at that. We're really bad at that, holding two truths at once. Two things can be true at the same time. It's something that it's like not easy for us to understand. And as you go through your program, as you go through life, you're going to think you're right. You're going to feel it in your bones you're right. You're going to want to make a tree leap out of the ground to prove you're right. And yet sometimes, our tradition tells us we just go with the majority. That's hard. Holding two truths at the same time is important. Not making people feel like outsiders is important. You know, the rabbis were right, but they were kind of criticized later for how they treated Rabbi Eliezer. Yeah, they were right. It wasn't in heaven. The decision was with them. But they didn't have to treat him like that. They didn't have to treat him like that. And so you could be right and you could be wrong all at the same time. And we need to hold on to that. We need to understand that lesson. Shabbat shalom. All right. We're going to call the band back up. Cantor, what do you got in store for us tonight?
Well, I think we're all just learning how to fly. We've lost our way. We're learning how to fly. You might know the song. Let's just sing together. Jesse's going to sing some background vocals. How about that? I was going to say, I got it. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Go ahead, Michael,
Come on, you can clap.
Well, I started out down a dirty road. Started out all alone. And the sun went down as I crossed the hill. And the town went up. The world got still. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Well, the good old days may not return, and the rocks might melt, and the sea may burn. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Learning to fly. Coming down. Learning to fly. Is the hardest thing. Learning to fly. Some say life will beat you down, break your heart, and steal your crown. There's no, God knows where. I guess I'll know when I get there. I'm learning to fly, learning to fly. on the clouds. What goes up must come down. Learning to fly.
All right, everybody, it's that special time of the evening, our birthdays. It's my great honor to call up our first birthday of the night. Adam, 1 year, come on up.
Hello? Is it on? Oh. I'm Adam. I'm a grateful member of this community. You know, I just want to express all the gratitude I feel. A year ago, I couldn't imagine the life that I'm living now, and it wouldn't be anywhere near possible without Beit Shuva giving me a second chance to come back and get my life in order, and all these wonderful people that I met along the way, like, Brock, Sam, my buddy Casey that I met now at Chandler Lodge at the Sober Living, who took me here tonight so I could celebrate with all these wonderful people who really helped turn my life around. I came here last year and I didn't even have a shirt. I was wearing my snowboarding jacket and pants, and now I got some clothes. And another big shout out, someone I'm super thankful for, is Jesse. I'm still wearing the shoes that he gave me, like my second week here. This community is just so special with I never felt real unconditional love like that before till I was here. And I don't think that I don't know. It's hard to put into words how grateful I am, but I'm super happy to be here. I'm super happy to share this moment with all you wonderful people, and thank you. Yeah.
Don't go anywhere just yet. Hold on. Adam, as per our tradition of honoring a birthday with a necklace, and inscribed in that necklace is a message, one that is almost as if it is part of who we are, but also a prayer. And the one we're giving you is endurance. Let's give it up for Adam. All right, everybody, let's call up our next birthday, Mark F., 1 year.
I'm Mark. I'm a grateful member of this community. And yes, this place did save me. We heard that. I've heard that for the last year, I think. And for me, it's true. We come here for different reasons. Our parents make us. We're court-ordered. I don't know everyone's reason here, but I was cornered. I felt like I was going to live this way. I wanted to live the way I was doing with my addictions forever. And I waited till I was actually cornered. I had no more outs. And I called you, Lisa, and you probably heard the desperation in my voice and said, God help this guy. And I got in pretty shortly after that. I apologize to people that were waiting on the list for a long time, but that's my story, how I got here. So it's been quite an odyssey. It's been I've had a lot of laughs here, I think, and that's key, to be able to laugh, because that was lost in my life. And I was numb, and I got my emotions back. For some of you that know me pretty well, you might not agree with that part, but they've come back. Believe me, they're back now. And I would just say this is a break from what we went through out there, right? I mean, it's a timeout. It's a way to get skills to live out there, right? Because we failed. All of us failed in some capacity, right? And especially me. And I just figured it was kind of my flaws, and I have to stay this way. People spend money on entertainment in different ways. Gambling and boozing are my ways. A few other things too, but it's not. We can live the way we want to live. We don't have to function at 40, 50%. We can live a lot better than that, and I'm finding that out because I didn't know what it was like to do things, in a sober capacity, to do normal things that normal people have and normal people get, and to be social. Until I got here, and I got to practice all that in the last year and bring it into my life when I leave here, when I finally leave here. But my advice would just be, what I've seen is just stick this out as long as you can. Like I said, it's a break from the grind we went through out there, and don't be in a rush and be patient. Things do get better, believe me. And I forgot what I was going to say. I've seen people come back and they don't necessarily say, I regret leaving. But I can tell on their faces they definitely regretted leaving early, except the fact that everyone lost 20 pounds, it seems like, when they come back and visit. They're all skinnier. I look forward to that part when I do leave. But that's about it. I'm going to miss this place a lot. And I wanted to thank the staff, my counselor, Katie, my therapist, Bradley, my other counselor, Brad, in the gambling program, my gambling brothers, all the counselors, all the PFs, the residents here, new ones, old ones. Everyone here has shown me so much respect that I hopefully earned and deserve. But I wanted to thank everyone.
All right, everybody. Mark, we're going to bestow you the prayer of kindness. May it not just be for other people, but always for yourself as you continue on your journey. Let's give it up for Mark, everybody. It's my honor now to call up Jeremy H., 6 years.
My name's Jeremy. Am I supposed to say I'm an alcoholic? I guess I am. But I want to thank you all very much for allowing me the honor of taking this cake. I would like to congratulate my fellow birthday cake takers. Zach, 42 is amazing. It's great to see Adam and Mark take their first year. It's great to see Luis. Where's Luis? There you are. It's so great to see you, right? Octavia, you look amazing. It's really, and the newcomers who have just arrived here tonight. What a great, remarkable experience to have when you go into treatment. And it's not easy when you go into treatment. I got yelled at by Sarah Jacobs earlier because I said to her, is it too late to put my name down? And she goes, no. I said, I'm sure it's too late to put my name down, because I was a bit shy about this. I did it last year and I wasn't so shy, but she said, you got to do it. She said, you got to do it. It's selfish if you don't. And you know what? She's right. And I'll tell you why. It's because this is a community, and I can now say, after having been here a year and a half, that I feel like, she'll never live it down, that I feel like I'm a part of this community. And for somebody who never felt like I fitted in anywhere, that's quite remarkable. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, and thank you all very much, and I'm going to hand it over to our next birthday boy. Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. Wait. Well, I'm glad you came up tonight. And Jeremy, I know this one is true because I watch you interact with so many of our residents. We're going to give you wisdom. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Rabbi. Thank you.
And our final birthday, let's give it up for Zach, age 42 years. The mic is yours, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you to the 30-some-odd people who said happy birthday to me when I came in. I didn't expect that. I did not come to Beit Shuvah because I had a problem. I came to Beit Shuvah because you had a lot of cute girls here. Not having them was my problem. I have 42 years, and I earned it the hard way by doing it in a row. Laugh. Go ahead, laugh. Stay sober. Right? My first two daughters, my two daughters, my first two children, saw me high. I left them and drove out to California one day. Didn't think twice about it. One of them still talks to me. I have a pair of 28-year-old sons. Many people here met one of them, Max, and his brother Sam is already in the Navy. Max is now in the Navy as well and has been graduated. He's going to be an officer as well. I am so proud of these boys. I am so proud of these boys, and I am proud of the people here at Beit Shuvah and all the other meetings to which I attend. Still, at 42 years, I didn't outgrow meetings. I just got to have 42 years, and I got to be 86 years old. I did not expect to have either of those two things happen. But my sons both called me and wished me happy birthday today. And of course, I wish them happy birthday. I am blessed beyond my wildest expectations in my life. Not because I've made $1 million. I didn't. So, yeah. And I'm not blessed because I have too many friends, but I have enough that God wants me to have, and He puts them in front of my face. And I see who they are. And the fact that I'm able to come here and be able to listen every week to all these stories reinforces my commitment to staying sober and being able to be of service to as many people as possible without straining myself that I end up going out. I used to turn around and give people things and then find out that I didn't have any left for myself. And that was like buying their love. And I thought that that's what it did. But they just looked at me and laughed and went away with my shlit. Right? Today, if I give somebody, I do it without expecting it back, without expecting anything back. It's my choice to give. And it's a blessing from my God that I am able to give. Anybody has a problem, don't even think twice about coming to me if I can help you. Even if you think I can help you. There's a possibility I might be able to. I'm going to wrap this up because I just saw the 30-second sign. Not because I want to wrap this up. I got a big bang out of standing up here and talking to you. I want to thank you, Rabbi. And in my prayers tonight will be for your mother as well. I was thinking of tonight when you said that about when I lost mine, and I'm still thinking of her tonight. Thank you for bringing that back to me. Thank you all for being there for me. Bye-bye.
Don't go anywhere. Every week, I see Zach sitting in that seat. It's an amazing commitment. We're giving you a necklace I don't often see. And when I say it, it might not mean as much as I think it means in this moment, but it's important. We're giving you, in the Hebrew, what's called keter, which means crown. Crown. The person who comes and commits and leads by example. That is you. Let's give it up for Zach. Thank you. All right, everybody, let's celebrate our birthdays. Come on up.
Mark, can you please get over here? Mark, Adam.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Adam, Mark, Jeremy, and Zach. Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back sober.
From the celebration of life to the honoring of those we have lost. Our York sites this evening are Abby Landis, Sarah Newman, Joseph Libros, Richard Ackerman, Benjamin Paul, Jack Werber, Shirley Rothstein, Anna Morrison, Marvin Barr, Alan Coet, Anna Lumberg, Carrie Wyatt Wilner, Eva Weisel, Leslie Barnett, Melvin Hirsch, Hyman Scher, Joseph Gluckstein, Molly Fellman, Jean Yellen, Joe Friedman, Harry Waters, Selma Jean Femmel, Jacob Elias Jones, Albert Obi Goodman, Anthony Marcellio, Joyce Black, and our year of mourning, our sincerest condolences to Ronnie Kahn and his family on the loss of his wonderful wife, Barbara, long-term members of this community. So Ronnie and his family were deeply holding you as you deal with this painful loss. And the year of mourning, we are also honoring William F. Besser, Aurora Clark, Jake Schneider, Mitch Chodesh, David Hansen, Asher Barkin, Everett James, Rabbi Yossi Karen, Susan Gesundheit, Harvey Weiner, Josephine Plata, Villa Real, Sarah Wilenchinsky, Stuart Lautman, Peter Bergman, Danica Valencia, Constance Ross Landis, Isabel New, Edwin M. Greenberg, Patricia Page, Jean Geller, Sherry Cope Holland, Mark Wiseman, Philip Arbite, Barbara Ann Horowitz, Harold Rothstein, Dolores Aguera Avina, Danya Gold, Frederick Bernstein, Sherry Lauderstein, Victoria Kotrich, Minerva Crevoy, Raya Stern, Beverly Horowitz, Bernard Bagish, Matthew Jaffe, William Spector, and Tracy Friedman. Thank you. 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 Our baggage. If you're honoring the loss of a loved one on the anniversary of their passing or the recent passing of a loved one, I invite you to please rise as we say the words for the mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal, V'yit Gadash, Shemei Rabbah, Bialma divra kirute viamlich machute b'chayachon uvyomechon uchaye dechol Beit Yisrael bagalav izman kari vimru. Amen. Yehe shmei rabba mivarach olam omei omaya yiparak v'yishtabak v'yipar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'itadar v'italev v'talal shmei dekudesha brichu. Le'ela min kol brechata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran bi'ama v'imru. Amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May their memories forever be a blessing. And let us all say once more, Amen. Thank you, everybody. You may be seated. Being part of a community, being part of a Jewish community means walking the path of so many different life cycles and moments. You heard one just now of loss and grief and pain, but it's now my honor to call up Micah and Lindsay as we celebrate them on their Mazel Tov. Come on up. I want everybody here to sing as loud as you can as we celebrate them on their engagement. Please stand right there. Or right there. I'm going to move over.
Tavu, mazel tavu, mazel tavu, semen tavu, mazel tavu, mazel tavu, semen tavu, mazel tavu, semen tavu, Yelanu, Olecho Yisrael, Yelanu, Olecho Yisrael. Semen tavu, mazel tavu, mazel tavu, semen tavu, mazel tavu, semen tavu, mazel tavu, semen tavu, Yelanu, Olecho Yisrael, Yelanu, Olecho Yisrael. Semen tavu, mazel tavu, semen tavu, mazel tavu, semen tavu, mazel tavu, semen tavu, Yelanu.
Let's give it up for Micah and Lindsay, everybody.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. All right, who's going to come up now and get all this candy? All the residents on up. Come on. I'm not joking. Come on. Come get this candy. Everybody get a piece. Every resident, come grab a piece. Come on. Don't be shy.
No, that's not wrong. I'm just going to have one.
What did Mr. Rogers say? Look for the helpers. Look towards the helpers. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful.
All right. Hey, they cleaned up pretty good.
Yep. I never had any doubt. All right, everybody. Announcements. Announcements. I usually have a sheet. Okay. Shabbat sponsors in honor of Penelope's birthday. We're so proud of you, and heartfelt thanks to everyone at Beit Teshuva. Love Mom and Dad. We'll celebrate Penelope next week. Next week. And for next week, happy birthday, Penelope. We are so proud of you. Love Uncle Bob and Aunt Liz. So come back next week. Celebrate Penelope. High holidays. Come to the high holidays. Yes.
Woo! Yeah, give it up.
Come. When are they? They're very soon. Join us on October 2nd for Erev Rosh Hashanah. For membership or tickets, please go to Sarah Jacobs. Our congregation is designed with one intention, to include, ignite every soul. You're not going to want to miss this high holiday season. All right. Join us for Tashlik. So Tashlik is a very meaningful ritual where you metaphorically cast your sins away into a body of flowing water. And so we will be going to Will Rogers State Beach at 5:45, Lifeguard Tower 17. What's the date for that? Does anybody? Friday, yes, Friday evening. That means we're not going to be having services here in person. Our services are going to be off-site. We're going to do Tashlik, then a Kabbalat Shabbat, and just be together outside on the beach. So please join us if you can. All right, help wanted. Residents need jobs. They desperately need jobs, and I think some people can help them do that. So contact Mia in the Career Center if you have any leads. Alumni Picnic. The picnic will take place on October 26th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It'll be held at Veterans Memorial Park. If you know an alumni, if you want to call them, reach out to them, let them know this is happening. If the word hasn't gotten out, please, we are inviting as many people as possible. BTF Thrift Store. Always a big support system. Come shop at the BTS Thrift Store located at 1422 and 1424 La Cienega Boulevard. That's in Los Angeles. It's amazing. Every dollar goes back to Beit Teshuvah. Come shop at the BTF Thrift Store. And the spotlight this week, pretty apt. This week's spotlight is Penelope P. So check that out. Always props to Jesse for writing amazing, amazing spotlights. Thank you, Jesse. All right. Cantor, why don't we bring a little peace into this room and into our lives?
All right. Here we go.
Say shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu. Say shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu. Say shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu. Yase shalom. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael. Oseh shalom bimromav, uyaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav. Shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael. All right. Thank you, Jesse, for playing bass. Thank you, Ted Greenberg, for playing drums. Thank you, Micah, for playing guitar. Thank you, Laura, for singing and playing piano. Thank you, Miss Erica, for showing up and helping out. Nomi as well, doing the slides. Derek and Jonah are back there helping out as well. And then Zach and Max are in the studio helping out with our live stream. I want to thank you all very much for showing up. I want to thank Rabbi Michael. And my prayers are going to go out to your mother as well for a speedy recovery. And let's do 2 more prayers.
Let's do it.
Before we end. Thank you, Sarah Jacobs, for being a wonderful temple coordinator as well. And Cameron, and our security. It takes all of us to show up.
Everybody who makes Shabbat happen.
That's
thank
right. Oh, thank you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Mazel tov to the birthdays. Mazel tov to Lindsay and Micah. Have a safe trip back home.